Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And this one is caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Receiver makes the catch. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're going to run it here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They're going to run it. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. First play of the second half is a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Okay, ready?
Crucial 3rd down play right here.
Come on, set.
Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Lasso!
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option, he has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Pass is caught. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball in time.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Easy.
And there's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Trying for the touchdown on the right side, and he'll be brought down. An important 3rd down and goal now.
Let's go.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown.
This running back is having a career game here today. You know, the defense, they've had the entire 1st half, halftime to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. On this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field.
Okay, ready?
Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. A short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. He's got it for a big gain. And that gain will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Back to throw again. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? It's a quick grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Hands off to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Finds room at the 30. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Get set, get set.
Grab behind the line. It's Staley. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Spins away from defenders. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a 1st down.
Receiver makes the grab. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
Got it.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got his man wide open. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Wolverines come to the line with 1st and goal.
Clear. Clear. Ready to go.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7.
Slam.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. A handoff to the back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep it.
Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Again, he makes it second and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Running it back, it's Hurtado. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The big fullback's got it here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On 3rd and short. They try to pick it up on the ground. Stop. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Watching this guy run makes me think the famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, once in a while as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. It's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Powering through.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll ride the back again here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Give it to the back again. Gets some space around the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in.
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack. That time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
But he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk because obviously the free safety is the last line of defense on these long pass plays. And he's coming after that quarterback, and he's got to make sure he gets home quickly to make the play on the QB. Otherwise, you're at risk of giving up a big play through the air. Great job there in timing that up.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The pass is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A quick juke. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, I'm just thinking back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator this week, and these are the kind of plays that he expected. So he's not necessarily surprised to see it, but his defense did look a little bit lost on that play, and it cost him. He got a first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling.
Get set, get set.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw, looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Going with the old counter run here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they'll set up for the P.A.2. And the P.A.T. is good as they continue to pull away even more. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.